Hey guys, it's KJ from the Scariest Movie Ever channel on YouTube, and boy do I have some interesting footage for you. I've been investigating strange, unusual activity, fringe subjects for over 10 years of my life now, both on and off YouTube. In all of those years I've compiled a database of unusual activity, and every now and then I'll find trends. So now I've actually found a few of these unusual trends that have crossed over with one another, that have actually meshed into some really amazing footage. So to begin with, some of you know that I've reported on the skies turning purple in a few of my videos. The title of this article says the sky turns purple in the US and nobody knows why. But the fact is, it's not just the United States. The skies are turning purple all around the world. And there's footage of this that goes back several years. But over the last year or so, we've seen a real uptick in this activity. Even here it says, an odd and out-of-the-ordinary purple glow has been reported on multiple occasions, illuminating the sky over various places across the United States. The reasoning for this weird occurrence in the sky is yet to be determined. The last time I reported on some of these events, we connected it back to Prince. Even right here, purple rain lights up the sky in the Houston area. The sky lit up with vivid shades of pink and purple as the sun rose, and social media users couldn't help but connect the stunning sky's magenta hue with Prince's famous Purple Rain song. So I just want to give you an example of how often people are seeing these purple skies, and also how it's showing up in many different areas all around the world. This right here has been one of the most interesting sightings as of yet. Bizarre sky phenomenon, purple light fills Philippines sky. I'll be recording the titles of these videos and also where you can find them, so you can go watch this footage for yourself if you're interested. But I found this one in the Philippines very interesting because if you watch the full video at the very end, the purple light literally turns off as if it was a light switch. Many of you have seen this in some of the videos I've put out there, and I actually put the footage in there. But please go check it out for yourself if you haven't seen it yet. It's very interesting. So here's another example. It's very important, this one. I wanted to share this one with you. They are actually able to trace the source of one of these lights back to some greenhouse lights. Now, this happened just back in November 2018. So I've already seen this same explanation showing up in other examples of the purple lights. Many of these aren't even in America, as I said. So this doesn't make sense. You can't automatically assume every time there's a purple light in the sky now that it was from a greenhouse somewhere. And unfortunately, that's what a lot of people will do. People are lazy. They don't want to have to think, especially thinking about these strange things. But the facts and the evidence tell us something different. Again, this anomaly has been taking place all around the world now for several years. It's really increased over the last year. And they did find this one source back to a greenhouse. But as I'm going to show you, in all of these cases, it's not just a greenhouse. But the world being what it is, people being lazy in their thinking and not wanting to explore bigger ideas or bigger possibilities, many people are going to want to write this off immediately. And trust me, you'll be seeing a lot more of these skies turning purple as time goes on, because, as I said, this is one of those trends that's definitely increasing. So here's another example. This is from October 11th, 2018. And here's another example. This is from July 24th, 2018 in Jersey City, New Jersey. They spotted an unusual purple light in the sky. Here's another recording of the purple light in the sky. This was Queens, New York City, back in December of 2015. Here's another example from December 30th, 2015. Underneath it says, "This is the second time in the last 2 weeks I've seen this light in the sky. This was recorded tonight on my way home in Queens, New York. Here's another example. This was recorded December 15th, 2018, and this is in Wisconsin. Here's something I found very interesting. Once again, we see this happen all the time. We'll see something in movies or TV shows or in video games actually happening in real life. By now, you've probably heard of the game Fortnite. It's only the biggest game on the planet right now. So it turns out that you can find this interesting anomaly in Fortnite where the sky turns purple and you can hear some kind of alien noises coming out of it. Check this out.
Dude, it sounds like aliens. It literally sounds like aliens.
Here's another example. This was recorded December 23rd, 2018. Purple skies in Sacramento, California. Purple sky recorded on October 20th, 2018. This is in the Cleveland area. Here's an example from Thor News, recorded February 2017. Purple skies over Houston, Texas. Here's another example, November 19th, 2018. Mysterious purple sky downtown Cleveland. Check out this remarkable footage right here. It's just a little bit of it. This took place at Gulf Shores, Alabama, June 8th, 2018. Take a look at that right there. Almost looks like there's some kind of a portal or something. Even possibly some kind of a ship or a UFO right up there in the very middle of it all. But look at this. As I said, this is something that's taking place all around the world. And now we have purple skies or purple clouds in Russia. This is from May 2014. Here's another example that was uploaded November 2nd, 2017, but not really sure what area this was recorded in, but as you can see, once again, we have the purple sky out there. Now we're finding the purple lights in the sky in Australia. This is from May 1st, 2015. Recorded November 7th, 2017, purple night sky, Prince George's County, Maryland. Recorded November 6, 2018, purple light in the sky, downtown San Diego, California. And of course, you'll find different theories behind this as well. Many people believe this is evidence of Planet X or Nibiru. But even here, you have a video where they're talking about the purple skies in the UK. Again, this is a worldwide phenomenon. It's not just the purple skies. There's a lot of other things that are taking place in the skies as well. This took place in China, April 2015. Chinese city fears Armageddon as the sky turns bright red before it rains mud. November 2017, New York. Chilling moment, night sky turns red as alien explosions erupt. Here's one from February 20th, 2018. The sky over Basra, Iraq, is tinged with a terrifying deep blood red color. This one took place in England in 2017, the day the sky turned red. Now here's one that was really crazy, and this happened back in July 2018, just a few months ago. Sun completely blanked out in Arctic Siberia. The locals in the area said daylight was completely gone for several hours. And to this day, nobody can explain why or what actually happened. And since we're on the subject of strange, alien, purple anomalies, I wanted to throw this one in as well. Here's a news story from just a few years ago. Still unexplained, and I think still very interesting.
It was a normal Sunday in Vail for Geraldine Vargas. Normal until she and her husband stumbled upon something kind of weird.
We were taking photos around the area and we just, how could you miss this? It was just like glittering in the sun.
Thousands of these tiny purple-hued spheres piled in the middle of nowhere.
It's just one of those things that you've never seen before.
They were watery. Some were translucent, and the pile was completely isolated. Geraldine was amazed, and she wanted answers.
We did email a friend of ours who's a zoologist, but she didn't know. She didn't seem to recognize what it was.
So she sent K-Gun 9 these pictures, hoping we could figure it out. So we checked out the mysterious spheres for ourselves today, and they were still there. They're like gooey marbles that ooze out a water substance when we squish them. They roll, they shine, and they're just out of this world.
We're dying to know what it is.
And so are we. We spoke to Darlene Barreau, the director of marketing at Tucson Botanical Gardens, whose husband is a botanist. He said if these are something naturally occurring, they could be slime mold or jelly fungus. But no one is positive what these spheres are, and for now, all we can say for certain is that they're definitely out of the ordinary.
Now, we've reached out to other sources in the biology field to try to figure out exactly what these spheres could be. So far, the only practical explanation we have is that it could be some sort of fungal growth.
I'm going to try to do this quickly. You heard the story earlier today, didn't you? Yeah. My mother found something similar to this.
I know she did.
And it turned out that they were these air freshener beads that you can buy at the store, and they had fallen out of a bag that she had, and it rained, and the rain soaked up those air freshener beads. She had the Department of Game and Fish at her house. They were taking samples, and
because they're scary looking.
They're very strange looking. Because she thought that she had some kind of strange new species growing in her house.
This is?
That's my guess. That's just a guess, but that's only based on a kind of ironic experience that we also had.
Right. Well, Darlene told us that this kind of a fungus isn't really something that's normal in this type of climate. So maybe it's the Febreze.
You got to get back to us on this. You've got to let us know when we find out.
I will keep you updated.
All right,
absolutely.
Liz, thank you.
Okay.
So I found this very interesting. It turns out there's an actual creepypasta about purple skies. Creepypastas are horror-related legends or images that have been copied and pasted around the internet. These internet entries are often brief, user-generated, paranormal stories intended to scare readers, and they oftentimes include really gruesome tales of murder, suicide, and otherworldly occurrences. Creepypasta in many ways could be considered a Ouija board, as it introduces children to dark characters, evil characters, and it opens up a portal, if you will, allowing this darkness into their lives, this wickedness, these evil spirits. Take, for example, this case here from a few years ago. These two 12-year-old girls lured a girlfriend of theirs out in the woods, and they tried to stab her to death, because independently of each other, they both acknowledged that Slender Man had manifested in front of them and required a blood sacrifice so that he could show them where he actually lives. So I wanted to show you just some examples of this purple sky anomaly that's been taking place all around the world. And please feel free to research some of this on your own as well. You'll find many examples yourself. So now it's time to take a look at the second anomaly. Check this out. At the end of this, I'm going to show you where these two different anomalies have actually meshed. And I really do believe we have solid evidence, in my opinion, of the fallen ones, the fallen angels, the fallen aliens.
Morning. Are those fireworks? What is that?
They look like some fireworks or something.
Aliens? I don't know.
What the heck
What
is
that? You see it, right?
I'm actually, yes,
Okay.
I do see it.
Okay.
It's getting weirder by the second.
I know.
It's like they're sticking around.
We're gonna do some
Anybody?
digging and figure out what that is. Back in a moment.
Are we rolling on that?
What do you think that was? This morning. Are those fireworks? What is that?
They look like some fireworks or something.
Aliens? I don't know.
What the heck
What
is
is that? You see it, right?
I'm actually, yes,
Okay.
I do see it.
Okay.
It's getting weirder by the second.
I know.
It's like they're sticking around.
We're gonna do some
Anybody?
digging and figure out what that is.
This footage from the news station is, in my opinion, some of the most interesting and even important footage I've seen in years when it comes to the connection between the fallen ones, the fallen angels, and so-called aliens or UFOs. I believe the so-called aliens or extraterrestrials are actually fallen angels or demonic interdimensional beings. Oftentimes they show up as orbs or really shape-shifting energy type UFOs. These beings are quite incredible and they can shape-shift into really whatever they want to. Most of the time we see these as orbs, different colored orbs. Many times you'll actually see them change shape right before your very eyes. Oftentimes, one of the most popular shapes they seem to take is that of the diamond, or the diamonds in the sky. This right here is a famous picture from footage recorded over Lima, Peru several years ago. But once again, these are shape-shifting, demonic, interdimensional beings, or fallen angels. So now I want to show you some footage that I think is absolutely astounding, and it's a direct connection between this purple sky phenomenon and the fallen ones, fallen angels, fallen aliens. I'm going to play this clip for you here in just a second, but this was originally uploaded to Reddit just a couple weeks ago. So check this out. Pay attention to the purple skies over to the right, and you will see the same anomaly that we saw with the news station footage. You'll see lots of, I believe, entities flying and floating around up there. Even right here, the guy that uploaded this to Reddit calls it swimming lights, and it does look like that, so check this out. And of course, as I had mentioned, there's already people, even on this post right here, saying, it's just grow lights, nothing to see here, just grow lights. As I told you, like once that's been put out there, it's the easiest answer, and you'll see people saying, it's grow lights every time there's a purple sky anywhere around the world now. And there you have it. I find this an incredible capture. I've been saying it for years, but the veil really is lifting, and I've been showing proof of this for years through my work. I've documented cases of this for the last several years here on my YouTube channel. So if ever there was a time to keep our eyes to the skies, this is it. I also believe we're going to be seeing a lot more examples of this purple sky manifesting, among other things happening up in the skies that'll be very interesting. And that's what I wanted to show you guys. As always, thank you so much for watching the video. And until next time, take care of yourself, alright? And we'll talk to you a little later.
Look at the sky. Look at the sky. Why is it purple like that? Yo, that's crazy. I thought it was my tent for a minute, but then look at this shit. This shit is purple. Let me put my phone out the window so y'all might think I'm tripping. Hold on. I wish this light would turn red. This light green right here coming up. My camera might be blurry. Fuck this. I'm finna take my phone out charge real quick. I'm about to look at this shit. Look at this shit. That's out the window. That's crazy. Wow. This in my car right now, but hold on, I'm finna look out the window real quick. Look at this. Coming up at the stoplight.